The three-way battle for AI video supremacy. AI slop destroying productivity at work, and an AI-generated actress is taking Hollywood by storm. All that and more is coming up right now. Big news in the AI video space is that the WAN 2.5 model has just dropped. This is video that includes audio, and hey, that's another one, isn't it? Isn't it the Google VO gives you audio with the video? So we're gonna pit them head to head, but that's not all. We're also gonna include the heavyweight champion of my world right now, the Seedance model. We're gonna take the three leading video models and put them in. This is AI Video Thunderdome. Let's do it. The first thing that we needed is a subject. So I generated using the same prompt in two different models. First was Seedream, and that gave us this one right here. I wanted to get a studio promotional photo of a cute household robot. I left AI prompt ticked on, so it embellished the prompt a little bit. But then I copied that exact same prompt and put it into Nano Banana and got this one here. Now this brings to mind something that I've noticed is that when you're generating an image from scratch, Nano Banana seems to struggle a little bit. It does a lot better when you're asking it to adjust and change something that it has already been created. So we're gonna go with this one right here, the Seedream, cute little teddy bear robot. Okay, now we're gonna take that teddy bear robot that we just generated and use that as a subject reference and give it with the prompt, the teddy bear robot standing on a rooftop in a big city, ready to run. And so Seedream gave us this fun little dusk shot. I really like the lighting on this one. The city lights reflecting off of those robotic surfaces is nice. Seedream also gave us this one. Now it's daytime. But then Nano Banana, you can see it gave us a great image, but he's not got that ready to run thing going on. Even though the reference looks great, the character looks consistent. The legs might be a little short now that I'm looking at it. So we're gonna go with this daytime one right here. So we're gonna do three tests, and for each one, I wanted to make sure that we include some kind of action that might be a little bit difficult for an AI video model to pull off. So this one, I want him to run across the roof, jump across the gap, and land on another roof. So let's see how VO3 does. He jumps, he lands, looks pretty great. All right, now Seedance. Seedance does not do audio, and this one is kind of wonky. Let's take another look at that. He runs, he jumps, and lands kind of on nothing, and then floats across I don't know what. And then we're going to try the WAN 2.5. Now, WAN 2.5 also includes the audio, so let's check this out. What the? He just kind of like ran across, but then turned around and jumped across, and the gap grew. And if you look at the bricks, I'm freeze framing on the last shot of that clip here. For all of the crazy that people have been going over this model, based on this, I'm not feeling it. Like those bricks in the background don't look real at all. Now, I just wanted to get a sense of maybe text to video is where this model shines. So let's run another test using text to video with the same prompt. Okay, the bear looks way better, but the action is still like unnatural. Let's take another look at that right there. He sort of like skates across the air, gets on the other roof, and then kind of hops a little bit. It does look better in the image to video result, but like neither one of these are where we need to be for a professional result. All right, for our next test, I wanted to do something a little bit more common and everyday. So we're gonna have the robot bear in the kitchen, cooking eggs, and I wanted to flip the eggs in the pan. First, we gotta start with our starting images. First, Nano Banana. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nano Banana did great when I gave it the reference image, except for it put the bear on the stove. Here it looks okay. And then there he is again. I like the fingers holding that wooden spatula. The little chives or whatever it is on the eggs are nice. That's pretty cool. Now let's see what we got in Seedream. Not bad. I like the fur on the robot better, but I noticed that the hand is not, the thumb is not, he's not holding it properly. He's kind of wrapping his fingers around almost like it's almost like a flipper, like he's a Ninja Turtle or something. But okay, I like the way the kitchen looks in this one. The fur looks pretty great. The grip on the pan's pretty nice. The eggs look great. We're gonna go with this one. Let's start making videos. The first up is in VO3. The sizzle's nice. He tosses it in the air, it flips, and it the yolk bounces off. Let's see that again. He flips. See, the eggs flip beautifully, but then the way that the yolk bounces, what are you doing? And I gave me a second result. Let's check it out. He throws, he flips, and then they land. Way better. The yolk is showing on both sides of the egg, so that's not perfect, but still pretty good. I could probably keep re-rolling that if I wanted to get it perfect. I'm confident that I could get it in, I don't know, 3-4 re-rolls. But next, let's see how Seedance handled this one. Oh, he's moving a little bit more natural. He throws the pan. Oh, the flip was so good and in real time and everything, and then it did that weird bounce thing. And then let's see how the WAN 2.5 does with it. Okay, so the eggs flipped nicely, but I'm still not understanding what's going on with this, like, pixely kind of, I don't know, just the details kind of makes it look, I mean, they're all exported at the same resolution, so I don't get what's going on. I'm confused for how people have been talking this model up to where I'm getting these results now. Very strange. And for our third test, I thought, let's go out of this world. And I wanted to put the bear in space. So let's see how we did with Nano Banana. See, this is the other thing too, is that you can't control the aspect ratio reliably when doing Nano Banana images. So even though I set it to 16:9, it kept giving me these square images. So there's the first one, the second one. See, I like them both. The robot, it added a little something with his eyes glowing. I don't hate it. But the composition with the spaceship and the planet is nice. And with Sea Dream, again, I like kind of looks a little bit more naturalistic with the plush toy fur. So I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with the So I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with the Sea Dream result. Now again, trying to give it some kind of challenging action. I want to have an asteroid come through the screen and the bear have to kind of dodge it at the last second. So first up, let's see how Seedance does. That wasn't quite a meteor, but it looked pretty cool. Let me take another look at that. Okay, and it's given the face more motion than any of our other results have. I guess because of the fantastical sci-fi environment, it's taking some liberties with the bear's face that it wasn't in the other outputs. Next, let's check this out in VO3. Looks like there was a meter going past him. It looked like it's hit him on the back. And then finally, let's try WAN 2.5.
Whoa, close call.
Oh, they gave him dialogue on this one. Let me see that again.
Close call.
So it actually did the best with the meteor, and the fur actually looks pretty good the way it's animated. But again, it's just that, like, I don't know if it's coming that way on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, but on my end, these WAN 2.5 results just have, I don't know how to describe it other than kind of this noodly quality that I'm not quite getting, where the pixels haven't all kind of gotten into place or something. But anyways, there you go. That's Thunderdome. For my money, it's tough between Seedance and VO3. Those are our two champions of AI video right now. And I'm showing you all of this because I'm working on a very, very big AI project right now. And this is basically the process that I'm going through for every shot of the project. You got to try generating the starting frame in multiple different models. Then you got to try generating the shot in multiple different models. And if you don't get what you like in one, you got to go to the next. And that's how these things work. And all of that to say that if you've got AI video projects in your world on the go and you want any kind of specialized help, or even just you need somebody to like be on your side with that, reach out, because we've got a team who would love to help you out with that. So you know how to get hold of us. We'd love to help you. We'd love to hear from you, or just whatever you're making. We want to see it. So send us the link. And now let's see what's going on around the world of AI. OpenAI just released a preview of a new feature called ChatGPT Pulse for pro users. Now, Axios notes that this marks a shift where ChatGPT is becoming more proactively helpful rather than purely reactive. Now, some people are saying that there's some privacy concerns here about an agent that is reading context without being asked, going through your emails and your documents overnight. But at the same time, this looks like a signal at the future of AI agents helping us get things done. Google just upgraded Gemini's integration with Sheets. It can now explain to you in plain language why formulas fail, suggest fixes, and offer alternate formula options, all in natural language. Now, it's a powerful new tool, but it's limited to certain users on the Workspace or the AI Pro and Ultra plans. Also, domain expertise may still be needed. An AI explanation is helpful, but it's not infallible. But for anyone wrestling with complex spreadsheets, Gemini's formula explanations are a productivity win. It bridges the gap between sheet power users and average users, flattening the learning curve. YouTube Music is testing a new concept called AI hosts that bring back the idea of the old school radio DJ who's going to give you insights and fun facts between songs. Now, creator backlash is already a big deal on YouTube, and people worry about AI voices continuing to replace human hosts or influencers. And in fact, AI replies or moderation layers have already sparked backlash on other YouTube features already. But AI hosts challenge the boundary between automation and creative presence, and as these platforms explore voice and commentary layers, creators will ultimately be the ones to define what value only a human can bring and what can be safely templated. There's a new star in Hollywood as the actor Tilly Norwood, a completely AI-generated character complete with an IMDb profile and social media presence. And Tilly has ignited strong reactions across Hollywood. There's been huge backlash from unions, actors, and critics. Many see AI actors as a threat to their livelihood and to artistic integrity itself. Now, this moment is less about whether AI can act and more about whether it should, under what terms, and who retains agency. And in fact, that tension between innovation and protecting human creators right now is out front of the discussion and the battle even for entertainment's AI future. A new Harvard Business Review essay frames a key paradox: that despite widespread AI adoption, many organizations are seeing little ROI. The main culprit is something called Workslop. That's AI-generated work that looks polished but lacks substance and needs humans to clean it up or do it over again entirely. Now, not all AI output is slop, and many use cases like data summarization, code prompts, and first drafts already deliver. But teams that rely on AI as a crutch are going to generate volume at the cost of coherence and risk degrading quality and morale. And a better approach is to define guardrails, keep humans in the loop for review, and evaluate results before submitting it as complete. OpenAI has just released a huge collection of hundreds of prompt packs. That's pre-built prompt libraries aimed at marketing, operations, content, sales, all kinds of business workflows. It lowers the barrier of entry to non-prompt engineering teams. Now, there's danger in relying on off-the-shelf packs that can lead to stale or overused prompts, but for teams that understand that they're more useful as scaffolding and not final work, they're a pragmatic middle ground. Smart organizations will use them as a jumping off point, not a one-size-fits-all solution. And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. We here at wednesdAI, we strive every week to bring you the biggest, the baddest, and the best from the expanding world of artificial intelligence. Catch the full show every week on YouTube. Catch the news daily on Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. If you want to know about all of this stuff first, sign up for the newsletter at wednesdai.com. And if you're making anything cool with AI, we want to know about it. Send us the link. We might even feature it on the show. Till then, see you next week.
Fire!